Hello witches, welcome to this live broadcast either on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, because many witches need to watch this broadcast today before they do their next spell. So be sure to go ahead and share this broadcast on your own social media platforms. Tell them that there is a high priestess here in New York. Once again, my name is High Priestess Orson Phoenix, who is anointed and appointed by the Queen of Witches Hecate to be a voice for witches who have ears to hear and hands to receive Hecate's best. I don't normally go live unless Hecate directs me to, so there is never really a set schedule of expectation. That's why I tell witches to turn on notifications to be alerted when I broadcast live. So the one thing that witches have got to do before they do any spell, ritual, hex, or curse is to keep your business to yourself. Don't tell anyone about the spell, ritual, hex, or curse that you are about to perform. Keep your business to yourself, because people cannot ruin what they do not know. I see lots of witches going online saying, I'm going to do this spell, this hex, this curse, and then a witch who may not like them, or a coven of witches who may not like them, can do a counteract spell to ruin their spell. Keep your business to yourself. Too many witches are talking too much. More witches have got to shut up. More witches have got to keep their business to themselves. Stop talking so much. Stop running your mouth. You're talking too much. People cannot ruin what they do not know. If you want your spells to work, of course you have to do real world action. But you cannot share the details of the spell that you are about to perform. Not everybody is happy for you. Not everybody even likes us as witches. Witches are the most hated people on the face of planet Earth. You have got to keep your business to yourselves. People cannot ruin what they do not know. You speak about the results after the spell, ritual, hex, or curse has worked, not beforehand. Not beforehand. You may be a brand new witch, excited to share online, on social media, about the spell you are about to perform, and some hater can say, well, I don't like this person, I'm going to do a counter curse, a counter spell, counter curse, counter spell to ruin their effects, to ruin that witch's life. More witches have got to keep their business to themselves. Stop talking so much. People cannot ruin what they do not know. Of course, it's exciting to become a witch and want to share with the rest of the witch community about the spell you are about to do, but we are not all friends in the witch community. Unfortunately, even though I believe we should be, because witches need other witches, witches understand other witches, we are not all holding hands around the campfire singing Kumbaya. No, we're not. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that not all witches support each other, that there is jealousy among us and our community. That's so unfortunate. And to be perfectly honest with you, disgusting, because we need each other more so than any other time in human history. When you do a spell, just do the spell. Just do it. Don't share it online or in person. Don't even share it with your best friend, even with your family, even if you are a part of a coven. And you might be saying, well, this is my coven. This is like my second family. It doesn't matter. The spell is meant to work for you, not for the total coven, or to share with your bestie, or to share with your man or woman or wife or girlfriend or husband or boyfriend. The spell is meant to work for you. For you. It's not being selfish. It's not being sneaky. It's not being suspicious. It's protecting that spell, ritual, hex, or curse. You are not being paranoid. Yes, I'm telling you, because I've seen it, because I've experienced it. Going on social media, going to your closest people and telling them about the spell, ritual, hex, or curse that you are about to do. And they ruin it. They may try to talk you out of it because they say, well, you should not do this spell, this ritual, this curse, this hex. But it's not for them, is it? It's for you. People cannot ruin what they don't know anything about if you keep your mouth shut. Stop talking so much. Stop talking so much. You talk too much. Many of you witches watching live now talk entirely too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Witchcraft is meant to change the life of the witch in a real, significant, and permanently positive way, so they may no longer, ever again, forever and ever, go through life the hard way. If you are a witch, your life should not be a life of struggle. If you are a witch, your life should be a life of purpose, of abundance, of prosperity, of happiness, of genuine friendships, of family, of love, of joy. Not anger, not hatred, not being poor and broke and destitute. No, that's for people who do not walk the path of the wise. They actually demonize it. If you want your spells to work, stop talking about them, especially on social media. Do you know how many people on social media are what you call Christian witches? And they target witches online who talk about their spells so they can go pray to Jesus to ruin that spell, to make that spell do nothing, or to make that curse backfire on you, even though the person you put a curse on deserves to be cursed. And I truly believe that there is no such thing as a Christian witch. Now, I know that's a debate, an argument even, but me personally, I do not believe that Christian witches are a thing. It's just their way to weasel, to sneak into our witch community and corrupt it, to create fights, to create arguments, to just ruin some shit. Yeah. But that's a conversation, that's a topic for another live broadcast. Sometime down the road, I'll talk more extensively about that because it needs to be talked about. If you want your spells to work, it's not paranoia to keep it to yourself. You talk about the results of the spell after it has worked. So you say something such as, I did a spell for a promotion at work and it worked. You don't say, I am doing a spell for a promotion at work, because some witch who doesn't like you will counteract it. Keep your business to yourself. Stop talking so much. If you are chatterbots, shut it up. Now. Be quiet. That's it. You talk about the results of your spell after it has worked. Witches, more so than anybody on this planet, knows the power of words. Witches know that what we speak will happen. What we speak, we will see. What we speak, we will have. Nobody on this planet knows this more than witches. Witches know the power of our words. We, me, you. We know that words have creative and destructive power. Nobody else knows that but witches. Because we use words to cast spells, rituals, hexes, and curses, so that we may no longer go through life the hard way, because no witch should be struggling. If you are a witch and you have a fucked up life, you are doing something very wrong. And that very wrong thing you could be doing is going on social media or going out in public with your friends and family and telling them the spell you are about to perform, instead of doing the smart thing, which is waiting until after the spell has worked to say, look what my God or goddess Hecate has done for me, and it is glorious in my eyes. You should think about becoming a witch. Yes. And sometimes, of course, you have people who unintendedly, with no malice, undo your spell by saying, maybe you should do the spell this way, or do the spell that way, or maybe you should not do the spell at all. They may have good intentions, but what did your chosen God or goddess or ancestor or familiar or spirit animal or your intuition tell you before that so-called friend, that person on social media spoke to you? Your chosen God or goddess or intuition knows better than man. It knows better. It knows better. What did your intuition tell you? What did your intuition tell you to do? Then, of course, you have people who do it on purpose, who is jealous about the spell you are performing. Oh, she's doing a spell to get a house or a car or a wife or a husband. Let me ruin this shit for them. Because they're jealous. Because they are jealous. Be jealous then. But you are still going to do that spell because you have chosen to do the right thing, the smart thing, and not speak about it. People cannot ruin what they do not know. I've learned that the hard way. When I first came on social media, I used to talk about my spells. I'm about to do this spell. I'm about to do that spell. And then I realized that my spells that I broadcast was not working, or not working the way they should, because I was not keeping my mouth shut. And there was other witches counteracting the spell, ritual, hex, or curse that I was attempting to perform. But when I stopped talking about the spells I am going to perform, then my spells really started to work. Then my life really started to blossom. Then my life really started to change for the better. Because people cannot ruin what they do not know. Keep your business to yourselves. I mean, I used to go on social media all the time. On Facebook, on MySpace. And say, hey guys, hey witch community, I'm about to do this spell, this ritual, this hex, this curse. And then it would not work out the way that I intended. Or it would not work at all. Then Hecate had to sit me down and say, it's because you are talking about the spell instead of doing the right thing the right spiritual thing, and talking about it after it has worked, so that the glory, the praise, the worship can be directed to Hecate, the queen of witches, who has added her strength to my own efforts to make my spell work manifest as I originally intended. You're talking too much. Many witches watching this broadcast is talking too much. Talking way too much. Way too much. If you want that spell to work, don't go on social media. Don't go to your best friends, your family members, and tell them what you are about to do. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Don't announce it. Don't say, I'm about to do this spell. You talk about it after the spell has worked. You talk about it after the spell has worked. And you are not bragging either. Let me say this too. You are not bragging either. You are just showing witches, especially new witches, that hey, you have chosen the path of the wise, and this is the result when you keep quiet, when you keep your business to yourself, when you don't go to social media and tell a bunch of strangers what spell you are doing. This is the result of a spell working right when you don't even tell your friends and family about it. When you don't let outside influences influence your spell. Stop letting outside influences influence your spell by speaking about it on social media. Keep your business to yourself. Because people, once again, cannot ruin what they know nothing about. So this broadcast was downloaded into my spirit by the Queen of Witches, Hecate, to present live on this broadcast for every witch about to do a spell and stupidly about to go on social media also and announce it. Stop doing that. Don't do that. So once again, my name is High Priestess Autumn Phoenix, who is anointed and appointed by the Queen of Witches, Hecate, to be a voice for witches who have ears to hear and hands to receive Hecate's best. Go ahead and share this broadcast right now with a witch or two or three who has this problem, who wants to avoid this problem. Because I'm here to educate witches. I'm here to make sure that witches do have real significant and permanently positive change through witchcraft. Thank you, witches, for joining me here live, and I'll speak to you witches next time. Pretty soon, but next time. Bye, everyone.